Hello Virgo, welcome to Ami Tarot. This is going to be your self-reflection reading for the week, and today we're going to talk about anything that you just need to sit down and think about, anything that will help you bring you closer to your greatest ambitions and your fulfillment, what will bring you joy. And we're also going to take a very quick look to see how your relationships, those closest to you, how they're benefiting you and what will bring you closer to your goals, or if they distract you further away from it. Okay, so I want to let you know that first we're going to be pulling some oracles from the Interconnections Oracle deck, and we're going to be using these oracles to further talk about things in the extended reading, and you can watch that reading for free. All you have to do is just click the link down below in the description box, and that's going to take you right over to my website and the article where that reading will be for you. And we're just going to see just how, significant your connections are right now and how they are playing out for you in your lives, and to see just how well they serve you. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a quick peek at that. In the lives of all Virgos, how are their significant connections serving them right now? What's going on? Let's see. There is someone around you, Virgo, who is going through something. Okay, what are they going through? All right, at the bottom, they need space. Isn't that a clear message? Now, this can be you, Virgo, but I am reading this from your perspective. So I feel like this is someone else outside of you. They are going through something and they need their space. So if you have been, trying to reach out to somebody and then they've been, kind of giving you the cold shoulder or just being very standoffish, I wouldn't try to be so quick to be offended. They just need their space right now to figure out some things that's going on with them in their lives. Okay, so we're going to talk about that in the extended. And then another thing that we're going to talk about is your financial relationship with money and how that is currently playing out in your financial relationship. Your financial situation or your career. So let's see, in the lives of all Virgos right now, let's see what we got going on for them in regards to their finances. What do we have going on for all Virgos in regards to their finances? We're going to go with the one that fell on the table first. Okay, so let's see. This time, Virgo, is a perfect time to invest. Okay, some of you could also relate slightly to the Scorpio reading because they also had a word of investments, but it was more so for them talking about making sure that they don't mess up any opportunities that come their way. But for you, Virgo, this is just simply a good time to invest in something that could be fruitful for you later. Okay, and it would be good for you right now to be a little bit of a workaholic, especially if you love what you are doing. So I feel like if you have some sort of passion project, a hobby that you want to make money from, or if you just simply love what you do for work, for your industry, the kind of service that you give or the products that you provide for your customers, your business, whatever it is that you do, or if you're studying in school to go down a certain type of field, whatever this is, however you are being asked or urged to invest your time, energy, or maybe even your money, do it. It's the perfect time to do so. It will pay off for you later. All right, so that's just that. We're going to talk about that in the extended, and then the last thing that we're going to talk about over there is a question that you may have right now. So throughout the course of you watching this self-reflection, if you think of a question, just keep it at the back of your mind, because at the end of this video, we will be revealing your answer here with the Ask the Universe deck. But because this is a general reading and I can only give you a general answer to your question, I'm going to be pulling some extra oracles here to see what it is that you could be asking about. And this can provide you some clues to see what it is that you could expect throughout the course of the week, or it can give you many answers to your question, however it plays out. Okay, and then whatever answer that you do get at the end of this reading, we will talk more about it and why you got that specific answer in the extended. And then again, the extended reading is for free. All you have to do is just go to the website, okay? Use the link down below. Well, what else could you expect this week from the time of you watching this, Virgo, especially if it connects to a question that you may have later? Let's see, what do we have? Whoa. I'm going to take the only two that actually stayed up. Okay, so we have sabotage. You might want to be careful of anyone who may want to sabotage you, because again, I'm reading this from your perspective. Okay, so like I said, you can be, you know, the sabotager, or, you know, the one doing the dirty work. But because I'm reading from your perspective, this could be someone outside of your energy. Okay, but you know how your story goes. So whatever way it goes, apply it to your story. But anyway, be careful of this. Make sure that someone is not doing things to sabotage you or to get in the way of your plans and succeeding at them. Especially if it's a perfect time to invest in something, because right now you are shining and you are being told to keep shining regardless of what you asked about. Keep doing what you're doing because you're doing it well. Okay, your light and your success right now is irritating another person's toxic demons, their insecurities. You are stirring up people's insecurities, Virgo. Okay, and to the point they might try to do something about that in a negative way. So be careful of that. So we're going to talk more about that in the extended. All right, so make sure that you stick around for that. And regardless of whatever happens, just make sure that you stay connected to your self-love at all times. Okay. Okay, so again, we'll talk about that in the extended at the end of this video, but for right now, we're going to talk about you and your own energy, Virgo. So we're going to go ahead and see what is it that you yourself need to reflect on. Now, I do want to let you know that I do not read Virgo energy just as sun, moon, and rising. No, I do not. However, you have Virgo energy in your natal chart. Take this message right here and apply it to that specific placement. So let's say you have Virgo in the 9th house, or you have Virgo as your Mars placement. This is where that message will apply for you specifically. So please watch this reading with an open mind, because not everybody will relate to this message the same, okay? And if you don't know what your natal placements are, again, visit my website, because I have provided you with 2 websites that you can go to, that if you know your birth time and everything like that, it'll give you your exact chart. So you'll know exactly how Virgo energy plays out in your life, okay? So anyway, however this applies to you, let's see what we got. You can always try again tomorrow, is what you are being told. This is what you need to know, Virgo. If you didn't finish it today, or you didn't succeed today, if you failed today, if you didn't, do what you set out to do, you can always try again tomorrow. So do not beat yourself up today. Okay? What's at the bottom? You should leave your comfort zone. Scorpio had a little bit of that, so you could relate to them a little bit. I did say that too. So yeah, some of you could definitely relate to that reading a little bit. But yeah, leave your comfort zone a little bit. So I actually want to go ahead and just go ahead and start pulling some tarot cards to see what this is talking about for you. Why does Virgo has this energy here? Why do they need to reflect on this? Try something a little bit differently this time. Whenever you try something over again, don't try to do it the exact same way. Try to switch it up a little bit. See how you can, do something from a different angle. How you can be a little bit more self-sufficient. Okay, maybe if you try to do something with someone else, maybe try to do it by yourself this time. If you try to do it another person's way, try to create your own way. I feel like you're being called to do something a little bit more independently right now. Okay, and then we also have the 4 of Wands, but it comes out in reverse here. That door, you see how it's cracking? I feel like that door is closing. That door is about to close. Or maybe you need to just go ahead and close the door today and reopen it tomorrow and see how tomorrow goes. And then, sometimes that weather is not going to be the same, as from the day before. Maybe when you reopen that door, maybe it's going to start to rain. So maybe you can't go out there in a t-shirt and some shorts. Maybe you need to go out there in a raincoat and some boots with an umbrella. Maybe you just got to adjust to the time being to make something work. Maybe you're trying to do something in a traditional way, and maybe whatever you're being called to do, you just gotta flow with the time being. Gotta get one more card, please, for Virgo. Thank you. And then we also have the 2 of Coins coming out in reverse. Something is just becoming a little bit complicated to deal with, but I feel like you're willing to work through those complications to see where something is at fault, so that you can prevent this from happening again and just, completely recover from a tricky situation. That was all intuition there. So let's go ahead and put a pause on this. I'm going to meditate real quick on these energies and see what we get for you. And then I'm going to come back and clarify each card individually. All right. All right, Virgo. So first we're going to start to talk about this 9 of Coins here. What you need to know right now, what you are currently experiencing likely, is that right now, what it is that you are trying to put so much effort and energy into whatever it is that you are attempting right now that you may not be able to follow through or finish through just yet. Whatever it is, it has something to do with you wanting to better yourself, wanting to better your situation, maybe even wanting to better your finances or just better your lifestyle in general. You want to be able to be in a space to where you are comfortable, where every day of your life, it seems like, you know, you have no worries, no want or need in the world. Everything is at your disposal. You live a life of luxury, a life of comfort. Okay. And I see you building this. I see you working hard towards this. You want this very bad for yourself. And I see you doing that, or at least putting a lot of energy towards creating this for yourself. And what you don't know is that you've already created a good amount of success for yourself. So what I want to say is, don't overlook all of the accomplishments, excuse me, all of the accomplishments that you have already achieved thus far. You're still moving forward. I feel like whatever it is that you are working towards, you actually are almost there. You are almost completed, but it's just like you need that extra push. Okay, that extra reassurance that lets you know, like, hey, look at all of what I built thus far already. Look at what all I've, you know, surpassed from behind me. I've made it this far. I can keep going. Okay, and I feel like what you don't know is that there are people around you who recognize your success that you have created for yourself, and they admire you for it. Okay, they admire you for it. So if you don't know, do know that people respect everything that you have built up for yourself up until this point. Okay, so let's see, what is this 9 of coins here? We have Aquarius. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius individual, or you yourself could be a sun sign Aquarius, or you can have that dominantly in your chart. But let's say that you don't, you are not an Aquarius. This is telling me that you have a very innovative quality about you, to where you do things a little bit differently than the rest, but it stands out because it either works or it's just that interesting. What it is that you do hasn't really been seen before. You really know how to change the status quo in things and make things work in different ways and help people to see things in new ways and new perspectives. I feel like you are very, very good at communicating what it is that you wish to build, your desires, what it is that you want for yourself, and you're very open-minded about what it is that you want to. You're not afraid, or at least you don't need to be, because we have this card right here that says you should leave your comfort zone. So some of you need to not be afraid to be open-minded about what it is that you want, and not to be so guarded about what it is that you want to achieve right now. Don't think that you can't do it because you've already been doing it, is what I feel like that's what I feel like I need to tell you. Like, you've already been doing something. So don't think that you can't do it. You can't do it, or you can't keep going. You're already like at the finish line. You just got to give yourself that extra push here. So now with this 4 of Wands, how I see you viewing your situation right now, you feel like you don't want a premature celebration. You feel like you don't want to get excited too early and something don't work out, or something don't pan out the way that you want to. And maybe something hasn't worked out already, and now you're like, maybe I got excited too soon. Maybe this is not going to work out. Maybe this is wasted effort. No, it wasn't wasted effort. Just give something some time. Maybe something is not going to work the first 1, 2, 3 times, but if you keep putting effort and dedication into this, and, you know, keeping your enthusiasm with this, you know, eventually something will work out. Maybe this situation can turn around and it could be favorable for you. So what I want to say is, don't give up all of your energy or all of your money into this thing and just say, you know, I give up on this. No. Keep investing your time, your resources, your money, your attention, your joy into this, your passion into this. It will work out for you. I do see something recovering for you, or at least getting better, to where you don't have to juggle one thing and, you know, try to manage another thing at the same time. Okay, let's see. What is the 4 of Wands here for Virgo? Some of you feel like whatever this is that you're investing in, whether it be time, money, energy, whatever it is, you feel like it's not gonna work. I feel like it will work. I feel like it will mean something. You just got to keep loving what you do, and know that, hey, if you see a way, if you have a will, you know, a way will be made for you. You got to stay devoted. That's what this is asking for you. Okay, so now we have Cancer energy coming out. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, could have strong Cancer energy in your chart. Now, another thing with Cancer energy, this is about nurturing what it is that you want to build. Okay, making sure that you are staying emotionally invested in whatever this is that you are wanting to explore or experience or create for the first time, or to renew again after a long time of putting something off to the side here. This is about keeping something alive with your emotions, making sure that there is, you know, true substance behind what it is that you are doing right now. Whatever this is, you are definitely emotionally attached to it, and this is something that's helping something, you know, stay alive or whatever. And this is something that's very creative. I'm not surprised if some of you do something like that. Yeah, definitely with Aquarius energy too. Some of you could have like a spiritual endeavor that you are working on, or you have like a spiritual practice, or maybe some of you want to open up like some sort of like shop or something that you want to open up or begin. And it's something that you are emotionally tied to. Something that maybe some of you maybe want to cook foreign foods or ethnic foods, exotic foods, or something like that, or something dealing with the home, interior design. I don't know what it is, but it is something that you want to do differently. And whatever this is, it will stand out. But I feel like some of you are afraid that it won't work out. And I feel like that's only a fear that you need not to entertain too much of. Because I feel like whatever this is you are involved in, it actually could be favorable for you. Okay, so what I also want to say though, don't, you know, hurt yourself, don't break yourself, don't go broke trying to make something work out. You know, maybe again, that's where you're being told to be patient. Make sure that you have the funds or the resources that you need to make something work. Don't stretch yourself too thin. But I do see something recovering here. Now, what I also want to say is don't let the ends not justify the means here. If something just cannot work out right now, again, the main message is, you know, you can try again tomorrow. You could try again when you have all the resources, all the necessary things in order for something to work effectively tomorrow. Okay, so you can have that later. If you can't have it today, that is okay. It is okay. It is okay. Don't feel like you have to put yourself in survival mode to make something work. If it's not going to work, that's not to say it can't work ever. Okay, so let's see, what else do we have for the Two of Coins? Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn especially, or an Aries individual, Aquarius, or a Cancer. What's this? We got sex magic. To me, this just said blended energies. And the main energy that you got out is Pentacle energy, coin energy. So that's material stuff, finances, your health. Some of you are blending your finances or blending your resources with other people right now. Ooh. We got the Two of Coins in reverse and then sex magic. Some of you I'm not going to try to put your business out there a little bit too much, but what I want to say is you have value, so don't devalue yourself trying to use sex magic to get ahead or to get by or to pay your bills. Because I do see some of you feeling to that point to where you feel like you gotta do something strange, change in order to get by. But I feel like it's not necessary though. Now, by all means, you a grown adult. If you want to do this, you know, if that's something that you like, and then you do what you do. If this works for you, then okay. For some of you, that ain't your comfort zone. You're like, look, I'm gonna leave my comfort zone, but some of you still have a zone that you want to stay in. Don't stretch yourself too thin, okay? Don't make yourself, you know, feel on shaky ground to where you're not going to be okay with yourself at the end of the day. Make sure that whatever it is you do, you can handle it, okay? You're grown, you out here do what you do, all right? But I do definitely see you trying to make something last. But if it can't last, that's not to say that you just can't try again later, okay? Virgo, this is your message, okay? So let's see, any other things that Virgo can expect this week? What else can they expect this week from whenever they are watching this? Nothing came out. What else can they expect from the time of them watching this? You have someone who is likely nosy, all up in your business, wanting every single detail, asking me too many questions. Okay. You could have somebody at a long distance from you. All right, a strong emotional commitment to another who is far away and often beyond physical access most of the time. And then we also have no money, no talk, not wanting to talk unless money is involved, hustling and getting to the bag at all cost. And then the last one that came out was divination spying. Someone is consulting the tarot to get information on you, getting readings on you, and asking a psychic about you. All right. Somebody here, I just heard somebody owe you money and they're at a long distance from you. And you're wondering when you're going to get your money back, if you're ever going to hear from that person again. For others of you, there is somebody at a long distance wanting to know all of your information. Possibly they want to know about your finances, what you're doing with your money. I'm just going to say it as it is. Like I heard it, some of y'all got a gold digger lurking. Or that male or female, don't matter. Somebody got somebody interested in your pockets. If you're looking to date, I feel like there's someone here who's only interested if you have money. If you don't have money, I feel like they're not going to be as close. They're going to become long distant. You're going to be like trying to figure out what's going on. So like, do know that you could have a materialistic person around you. All right, what's some advice? Let's move on. What's some advice for Virgo here? Oh, I need to charge my battery. Hold on. Okay, my bad. My phone was about to die. I didn't know it was on a low battery. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get some advice for Virgo to go ahead and conclude their reading. And then we're going to go ahead and answer their question that they had asked from before. So let's see, what's some final advice that we have for all Virgos? Open your arms to receive. Okay. And be careful of who you trust. And explore all of your options. Do not settle. Okay. I feel like if someone offers you something, be very careful of what it is that they're offering you, or the intentions behind the reason why they're giving you something. Make sure that it's for good reasons, good intentions, because if not, you can explore other options. Don't settle for something that may come with a price later, or that may have a string attached to it. Okay, so just be very, very careful of that. If you can get it a better way on your own, I will wait until that time happens. But for right now, just let the situation unfold and see what happens. But if you feel something fishy going on, be careful, okay? So that's what we have for the overall self-reflection. So to go ahead and remind you as to what it is we're going to talk about in your extended, there is someone here who is going through something and they need their space. Okay, so we're going to see what that is talking about here. And then for your money and career situation, this is a very good time to invest in something. And right now, if you are being a workaholic, that is some good energy to be in, especially if you love what you do, because whatever energy, whatever time, money, whatever you invest in right now, it's going to come back to you tenfold. It's going to work out for you very, very good. And then if you had asked a general question, you will be getting your answer right now, but it could have been about any sort of sabotage that you may want to look out for within the week of you watching this. And it's because you are shining right now. Whatever you are doing it well, and you are being asked to keep going in this way. Okay, but whatever it is that you did ask about Virgo, what is your answer? Again, this is a general answer to a general question, to a general reading. If you want a personal reading, feel free to reach out, okay? So let's see, what is the answer for all Virgos? We got in the affirmative. So yes, indeed, in the affirmative. something is being confirmed for you in the affirmative. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and talk more about this in the extended. All right, so that has been your self-reflection, Virgo. I really hope that this helped you out, and if it did, if it makes sense to you, or if it makes sense later, make sure that you come on back and tell me all about it, because I would love to hear about it. And make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, because it helps me to give you my best. And yeah, make sure that you come back next week for more self-reflections. I'll definitely have a video up and ready for you. And make sure that you join me over there on the extended. Just click the link down below. All right, so until next time, bye.